Hello students of class 11, how are you? I hope all of you are fine. Today we are going to discuss about the third part of the chapter Plant Kingdom. Today's learning objectives are the characteristic feature of PHAEOPHYTA, the life cycle of ECTOCARPUS, and the economic importance of PHAEOPHYTA, and the trivia that has some informations about PHAEOPHYTA. First of all, we will know about the characteristic features of PHAEOPHYTA. Where can we see PHAEOPHYTA? The member of PHAEOPHYTA is exclusively found in marine water. That means their habitat is mainly seawater. The vegetative structure, that means what kind of thallus do they have? They are mainly multicellular, or we can say this group of algae exclusively multicellular, and they are filamentous also. The thallus is divided into three parts: the holdfast, by which they are attached to the substratum, the lamina, the leaf-like part, and the style, the long stalk-like part that is just after the holdfast. Due to this lamina and style, they almost look like the leafy member of the plant kingdom, and that's why they are also called as the leafy algae. Now, if we observe each and every cell, their cell wall is made up of cellulose, and also there is another layer of gelatinous material known as algae. Now, the next important part of their body, that is the pigment composition. They mainly have chlorophyll A and chlorophyll C. In addition to chlorophyll, they also have carotene, and that type of carotene is. Now we are going to know about the pigment composition of the member of PHAEOPHYTA. First of all, the predominant pigment, that is chlorophyll. Here we can see chlorophyll A and chlorophyll C. In addition to chlorophyll, carotene is present. The carotene is of beta carotene. The xanthophyll is also there, and that is a brown color pigment, fucoxanthin. Due to presence of this brown color pigment more in the cell of this member, the PHAEOPHYTA also called as the group of brown algae. They also can make their own food, and the food is stored in the form of laminary and mannitol. Both of them are carbohydrate in nature. Now we will talk about the reproductive cell. They also reproduce by the production of zoospores or gametes. Zoospores or gametes are pear-shaped structure. This pear-shaped structure is also called as the pyriform structure. And zoospores or gametes, both of them have heterocont type of flagella. What is this heterocont type of flagella? Hetero means different and cont means flagella. So, in zoospores and gametes, two different types of flagella are present. That's why it is called as heterocont type of flagella. They can reproduce vegetatively, asexually, as well as sexually. The asexual reproduction is by the zoospores, whereas the sexual reproduction occurs either isogamous, anisogamous, or oogamous type. Already in the previous lesson, I have discussed what is isogamous, oogamous, and anisogamous type of sexual reproduction. So we are going to study the life cycle of ECTOCARPUS. The main plant body of ECTOCARPUS is sporophytic in nature. That means each and every cell of the thallus having 12 number of chromosomes, and it produces spores. So the main plant body bears unilocular sporangia. What does it mean, unilocular sporangia? One of the cells of the filament is changed into sporangia. The whole mass of the cell is changed into sporangia that undergoes sporic meiosis. That means meiosis cell divisions occur. And as a result, haploid biflagellated meiozoosperms are formed. Due to meiosis cell division, haploid zoospores are formed, and those zoospores are formed by meiosis cell division, so it is called as meiozoosperms, and they are biflagellated. These meiozoosperms then gives rise to gametophytic thallus. What does it mean? That means each and every cell of the thallus having n number of chromosomes, and it produces gametes. Later on, the filament of the gametophytic thallus undergoes mitosis cell division. As a result of mitosis cell division, the biflagellated gametes are formed, which are also n in number. That means the chromosome present in this biflagellated gametes, that is also n in number. Haploid chromosomes are present. Many biflagellated gametes are formed. Two biflagellated gametes fuse with each other and gives rise to the sporophytic thallus once again. So, again, one biflagellated gamete having n number of chromosomes fuse with another biflagellated gamete having n number of chromosomes. As a result, the new cell that is formed having 2n number of chromosomes, and that gives rise to the sporophytic plant body or ectocarpus. This is the whole life cycle of ectocarpus. In this life cycle, we are getting two phases. One is the sporophytic phase and another one is the gametophytic phase. And here the sporophytic phase is predominant. That's why this type of life cycle is called as the diplohaplontic life cycle. Now we are going to know about the economic importance of PHAEOPHYTA. Some member of PHAEOPHYTA like Laminaria pucus macrocystis produce alginates or alginic acid. These alginates or alginic acids are used to prepare medicine. Another chemical substance is obtained from Laminaria, that is called as iodine. All of us know that iodine is used to prevent goiter. Now we are going to discuss some important points from PHAEOPHYTA. The largest brown algae is macrocystis. The postelsia is called as the sea palm, whereas another member of PHAEOPHYTA, Encyclonema, is called as the ice broom as it grows in marine ice. The sargassum, another member of PHAEOPHYTA, is called as gulf wheat. It grows in North Atlantic Ocean and it spreads hectare of the North Atlantic Ocean. That's why the North Atlantic Ocean is called as Sargasso Sea. Laminaria is called as the devil's apple. Now we are going to talk about unilocular sporangia and plurilocular sporangia. What is unilocular sporangia? A single cell of the filament is changed into the sporangia and it undergoes meiosis cell division and gives rise to haploid zoospores. These are the vegetative cells and this is the unilocular sporangia. It undergoes meiosis cell division and gives rise to haploid zoospores. And what is plurilocular sporangia? In this case, sporangia contain large number of cells which gives rise to diploid zoospores. Both of them you can see in the member of ectocarpus. So, from today's lesson, we have learned about the characteristic features of PHAEOPHYTA, life cycle of ectocarpus, one of the member of PHAEOPHYTA, and the economic importance of PHAEOPHYTA.